Hello. How is everybody? Welcome to my class. I'm so excited it's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. Let's see what we got here. So I'm just getting set up. I have a really pretty card to show you tonight. And let's see. It's not really a Christmas card. It's kind of a winter card. But I'm thinking there's a few people that I didn't get Christmas cards to this year. And so I'm going to send it out as like a New Year's card, like Happy New Year. So, hi Janet. So, is everybody ready for Christmas? I am. I don't know why. This time of year is actually my favorite. I love like the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's kind of my favorite time of year. I like the holiday things and the decorations and the lights and the trees. And I don't know why I rush it. I don't know why I'm in a hurry for Christmas. Especially this year. It's going to be a little different. And but yeah. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining me tonight, you guys. Do you like my Christmas sweater? So I had 2 Christmas parties last night and I only made it to one of them. I had to go to my work Christmas party and it was a virtual party, and it was kind of weird because I'm actually working on a team that's based in Minnesota, and I was pulled in for this assignment because they were short of people and they needed an extra body. So I was like, sure, I'll work. And so it would have been virtual for me anyway, because it wasn't like I was gonna drive to Minnesota after work one night. If we were all, not in a pandemic anymore. So, so it's kind of weird, but it was fun. We had like the first part was a business presentation, and then we played trivia, and then we all broke out into little rooms, like smaller groups, and we talked in those groups. So it was kind of fun, But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of that going on this year. And then my second party was my team, my Stampin' Up team, and I didn't make it to that. I was tired and cooking dinner. Tim got home late, and so we were talking about stuff, and I never made it to that. So I wore one sweater last night, and I thought I'd wear the other one tonight for you guys. So it's kind of goofy, and it's actually a poncho. It's got a hood on the back, which is kind of interesting. And I got this at Meijer a few years ago. So, but it's cute. It's Christmassy, so I thought I'd put it on for you guys. But yeah, so I've got my live going here, and so yeah, Janet is not even close to being ready. Messed up year. Yeah, I agree. And you know what? No one's going to be mad at you about it. I don't think anyway. I'm certainly not. We all need to give each other grace this year. And not only that, but we need to give it to ourselves because it's been rough. I have a whole new appreciation for our military, because the other day I caught myself complaining about how heartbroken I was that I might not be, like my whole family won't be together for the holidays this year. And so I was kind of like, really, Jess? Like, I'm so blessed that we do something every year, whether it's dinner or some years we've even done like overnight somewhere or a weekend together. And so who am I to be complaining So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm going to stop belly aching about it, but it is very sad. And like I said, I have a new appreciation for, you know, our military and doctors and nurses that are serving their communities, because they miss out on family time too. So, hi Shannon, glad you're here. So anyways, other than that, I've been busy working on my swap cards. I got new product for, some of you might have received the new catalog that starts in January. And so I got my new product and I've been making swaps to swap with my team. And they're due after Christmas, but I want to have them mostly done before Christmas. So I've been working really hard on those, and I'll share pictures as I get further along in the process. So that's about it. I am going to flip the camera around so that I can make my card for you tonight. So hang on. And I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Let's see. This thing is so goofy sometimes. So you guys can see. Hopefully that'll stay tight. My goodness, all this moving around, I know. So, let's see. I'm gonna move this down so that I can stamp on my paper and then you guys still see. Yeah, I'll turn my light on here. I forgot about that. How's that? So this is the card that I'm going to make tonight. I'm going to use the Life is Beautiful stamp set. I used this before. I think I used the leaves, but I'm going to use these snowflakes tonight and the Thinking of You. And I'm going to make myself a New Year's card, like a Happy New Year, to send out to a few people. I'm going to adjust a little bit more here. So that, and you guys let me know if you have problems. I just saw my internet buffering again, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Hopefully it won't be an issue. With working from home, it's been, you know, working really good, so hopefully it won't be an issue. And I'm going to grab my bone folder quick, because I forgot. And I did not score my cardstock ahead of time. So I'm going to do that real quick here. Some people just like to wing it, but I'm not that talented and I don't want a super crooked fold. So I use my score pad to score it. And then I get a nice straight line instead of something that's crooked. So, okay. I don't know if you guys heard the news. This makes me very sad. Our Whisper White cardstock is going away. The mill that manufactures it actually closed permanently with no notice from what I heard. And so I ordered, they have a limit of 2 packs. So I ordered 2 and I got 2 for my mom. And a couple of my customers asked for 2, so I ordered those and sent them out. And so if you want to stock up, please do so. I'm not even sure. I haven't been on the website since Monday, so I hope it's still available. but we are replacing it with something that's just going to be called Basic White, and I hope it's as good. Stampin' Up! Doesn't usually disappoint me, but I love the Whisper White cardstock. It's my favorite, so I'm kind of really sad that it's going away because it's just been the best that there is out on the market, so we'll see what's coming. So I inked up my tree in crumb cake, and I just want part of this tree on there, and so I'm going to put it right about there, like so. And then I'm going to do one on the other side, and again, it's only going to be part of the tree. So, and I like to ink the big stamps upside down rather than the way I did it the first time. It's just a preference of mine. And so this, I kind of want the trunk to show, so I'm going to put the trunk in that corner and then the branches up toward the top more like that. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I love when that happens. That makes me happy. So now I'm going to get out the other color I'm using. Oh, sorry, I didn't say. This is actually Sahara Sand. And then this one is going to be Seaside Spray. So this is the blue color I'm using. And so I'm going to put a few snowflakes. Grab my snowflake stamp. And I'm going to sprinkle some snowflakes in this tree. And this is very random. There's really nothing technical to this. Hang on, I'm getting a weird message again. I think my iPad keeps wanting to connect to my TV, and I'm not sure why. Does anyone else have that problem? I'm not very technical, so I don't even have an Apple TV. It's really weird. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp Thinking of You on this and punch it out. Nothing super fancy about that. And I've got this punch here. I forget what the name of it is, I'm sorry. But it's in our annual catalog, and it's really cute. And it's very handy for a lot of different greetings. So, just want it to be even. Thinking that's even. And then what I want to do, I'm going to put a few snowflakes in the corner. Like that. Excuse me, I left my water upstairs. Okay, and now I've got a little sponge here, and I used a binder clip so that I can try to keep my fingers clean. And I'm going to do some sponging around the edges of my cardstock here. So just put a little blue around the edge. Do a little bit more in the corner than the other areas. And I just go all the way around and sponge that ink on. Like that. And I'm going to do it on my greeting too. Just want that really pretty blue around the edges. Like that. All right. And then I'm going to let those just sit and dry for a minute. I'm going to close this up so I don't have an accident. And then I'm going to get out my Woodland textured embossing folder, and I'm going to emboss some trees in the background. So I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And for this, I'm going to use base plate 1. And then I'm going to use cutting plate 3. Excuse me. And I'm going to put my paper inside the folder. I want to make sure it's straight, which it is not. We cannot have crooked trees. Some of the folders have lines on them, so it's really easy to get it straight. This one does not. So I just have to finagle it a little bit. But that looks much better. So, and then the crease always goes in first, and then I'm using another base plate on top. And hopefully my poncho won't get in the way. There's always a little bit of static too. So there's our embossing. I'm going to get this out of the way. All right. So I'm going to bring in my glue. I like to put it in the corners because then the corners won't peel back. I found that's really important with like mailing cards. I've had where I try to slip them in the envelopes and the corners keep getting caught and then they kind of rip and curl up, and I just don't like that. So maybe I'm just extra OCD these days, I'm not really sure, but it's just my preference. All right, and then I've got another layer of the Seaside Spray that I'm going to use to put the white on. Get it in the corners. And then, before I glue this down, I'm going to put some ribbon on there. I've got this beautiful, excuse me, this is a metallic Seaside Spray ribbon. It's got silver in there, like weaved in. It's really pretty. And so I'm going to put this on the back of my card. So I'm just going to cut about that much. You didn't really expect me to have the measurement, did you? And what I like to do with this is I put a little bit of adhesive on the back to make the ribbon stick, like that. And then I want it to be straight on the front. So sometimes I'll just stick one side down and then I'll try to get the other side straight from there. So now it's stuck to the adhesive in the back, and I want to use, I'm going to use just plain old Scotch tape as a little extra reinforcement, because once I glue this down, I don't want it to come up again. And sometimes that happens with ribbon, where I'll put the card together and then later on it'll start coming out, and then I have to take the whole layer off just to stick the ribbon down again. So I find that if I just use tape, it's a little extra reinforcement, and then I don't have any worries. So, and then I'm going to use dimensionals to stick this down. And I have a partial sheet left, so I'm actually using the edges, but it's okay. It's the same. And then I'm going to stick one in the middle for, so it doesn't sag. I don't know what else to call it. And so I'm going to stick this down, and I want it kind of off to the side. So I'm going to put it right about there. There, I like that. So now I have to put my greeting down, and it's going to go right about there. And again, I'm going to use dimensionals to stick this down. I think that's part of what makes this card so pretty is I like when some of the elements are dimensionaled. Just adds, you know, just an extra something when you've got some pieces that are popped up from the rest, you know. And texture, that's why I like ribbon, because it adds texture. So I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to take my ribbon again and make a bow. I love being crafty. I love Wednesday nights, and I really appreciate you guys joining me. I'd probably still be doing this if nobody was watching, but it helps to know somebody's watching. But this is great. It's been fun. It's been a really fun year for me, and it's really challenged my creativity, so I'm really grateful for you guys. And I'm excited for 2021. So there's a bow, and I'm going to grab glue dots, which I didn't get out ahead of time. And I like to stick my ribbon down with glue dots. So I just stick one on the back, and then I'm going to put that right there. Oh, that glue dot never came off the roll. How goofy. I was wondering, like, how did that fall off like that? All right, now we got it. So I'm going to stick it right there. All right, kind of covers up my snowflakes a little bit, but that's okay. All right, last thing is we need some really pretty rhinestones on this card just to add a little bit of bling. Here they are. I knew I had those out ahead of time. So we are going to, I'm going to get my pokey tool. It's easier than the scissors. So I'm going to put one right there. And then I'm going to put the other two in this tree. And I think that one's going to go like just off the side of the tree like that. All right, so what do you guys think of my card? So I was thinking, there's a stamp set somewhere, and it might be retired, but it says something about, you know, wishing you a happy new year, that I think I'll stamp on the inside. And I'm going to make a couple more of these and send them out to a few people that I didn't get Christmas cards to this year. So I hope you guys like it. I think that my favorite part of it was actually inking around the edges, because I don't do that a whole lot anymore. I went through a phase years ago when I first started making cards that I liked things, I was always making things vintage and kind of antiqued, and I did a ton of inking, but I don't do it anymore, so I need to get back into it. So I really like the, you know, the ink around the edge. I think it adds a really pretty accent with the snowflakes and stuff. So I hope you guys like it. So I'm thinking for next week, it's the 23rd. I don't really have anything planned. I was trying to decide whether I should even do a live, because I know it's like the night before Christmas Eve and people might be busy. So why don't you guys let me know if you want me to do a live class or not. I was thinking I could, I could show the new stuff, the new product. Otherwise that can wait till January. So you guys let me know what you're thinking for next week. You can either comment here or send me a message. I don't care. But I just want to know what your thoughts are about if there's something you want to see yet this year, or, if you're going to hate me for not being live, let me know. Or if you're like, no, it's okay to take a Wednesday off, let me know. So other than that, that is all I have tonight. So I look forward to hearing from you guys about what you think for next week. If I don't hear from you, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you get to see your family, and I hope that everybody's happy and healthy. And I guess I will maybe see you Wednesday night. If not, I will see you on the December 30th, I think. So, okay, guys, take care. See you soon. Bye.